1988 gave us some of the most unforgettable rock moments of the decade. From soaring ballads to full-throttle anthems, they captured the sound of a year we'll always remember. These are 10 songs that lit up the airwaves, defined a generation, and still hit just as hard today. Number 10. Don't Be Cruel. Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick had something to prove in 1988. After years of sliding chart positions, they made a surprising comeback with a cover that shouldn't have worked, but did. Don't Be Cruel took Elvis Presley's 1956 classic and rebuilt it with 80s production values. Rick Nielsen's guitars stayed tight but playful, while Robin Zander delivered the vocals with just enough edge to make it their own. The track hit number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, just one slot behind their ballad, The Flame. It proved that sometimes the best way forward is a calculated step back into rock history.
Count on love. You know I want you to stay.
Number 9. Bad Medicine. Bon Jovi. Everything about this song was built for a live crowd. The rhythm, the chorus, the attitude. Released as the lead single from New Jersey, it burst onto the scene with stadium-sized confidence. Producer Bruce Fairbairn stacked the vocals and dialed up the drums, giving the track its arena-ready punch. Sambora's riffs cut through the mix, and Tico Torres powered it with machine-like precision. The video captured the raw energy of a Bon Jovi show, filmed with real fans at the Whiskey A Go Go, unfiltered and chaotic. MTV rotation pushed it to number 1 by November 1988. Number 8. Desire. U2. If rock was getting overproduced by 1988, U2 wasn't having it. Desire stripped everything back. Raw, urgent, and built on a classic Bo Diddley beat. Recorded almost live in a Dublin studio, it marked a gritty departure for the stadium rock giants. Edge's guitar work stayed minimal, but effective. Larry's drums strutted rather than exploded. And Bono delivered every line with preacher-like intensity. Released as the lead single from Rattle and Hum, it hit number 1 in the UK, Australia, and on both Billboard rock charts. The Grammy for Best Rock Performance followed, proof that stripped down could still dominate. Number 7. When It's Love, Van Halen. Van Halen's Sammy Hagar era brought a more polished sound, and When It's Love captured that evolution perfectly. Released in summer '88, it showed the band could master both power and restraint. Eddie Van Halen traded tapping solos for sparkling keyboard hooks, while Hagar delivered the vocals with conviction. The production emphasized melody over flash, a calculated shift that worked. The track climbed to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and dominated rock radio for months. It proved the band's versatility without sacrificing their core identity. Number 6. Beds Are Burning. Midnight Oil. Sometimes a song hits harder than any guitar solo. Beds Are Burning wasn't just a hit, it was a statement. Midnight Oil took a global stage and delivered an uncompromising political message. The track demanded the return of Aboriginal land, with Peter Garrett's towering presence and clipped vocals turning every line into a rallying cry. The groove stayed danceable, but the lyrics remained unflinching. Released globally in 1988, it became a surprise smash, hitting number 1 in multiple countries and cracking the US top 20. It proved protest songs could still find mainstream success. Number 5. Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Poison. This was the moment Poison showed a different side. Instead of flash and volume, they delivered heartbreak and honesty. Bret Michaels wrote it after a long-distance call ended with silence and loss. The arrangement stayed stripped back, acoustic guitar leading, with no flash to hide behind. Producer Tom Werman kept it simple, letting the melody and vocals carry the emotional weight. Released in October 1988, it became their first number 1 single, crossing over from rock to country audiences. It proved even the wildest bands could connect through vulnerability.
Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside.
Number 4. Love Bites. Def Leppard. By 1988, Def Leppard had established themselves as stadium kings. But Love Bites took a different approach, a slow-burning ballad that prioritized atmosphere over pyrotechnics. What started as a country-tinged demo transformed under producer Mutt Lange's direction. Dozens of vocal layers created haunting harmonies, while Steve Clark's guitar work emphasized space over speed. Released as the 5th single from Hysteria, it became the band's first and only US number 1. It proved they could master emotional territory as effectively as high-energy anthems. Number 3. Angel, Aerosmith. By 1988, Aerosmith had completed one of rock's greatest comebacks. Angel proved it wasn't temporary. They were reinventing themselves for a new decade. Co-written with hitmaker Desmond Child, the track opened with soft keys and clean guitar tones. Steven Tyler showed surprising restraint in the verses before unleashing full power in the chorus. The song climbed to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, introducing younger fans to the band. It established the blueprint for their second golden era of ballads that would follow. Number 2. Pour Some Sugar on Me, Def Leppard. This song was practically an accident. Hysteria was already complete when Joe Elliott started improvising in the studio, throwing out a meaningless phrase that producer Mutt Lange heard potential in. Released in May 1988, it didn't hit immediately, but MTV changed everything. The Warehouse video with its bouncing crowd got heavy rotation, and the song climbed to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. The track walked the line between hard rock and dance pop, powered by layers of guitars, stacked vocals, and thunderous drums. It wasn't deep, but it was infectious, exactly what rock needed. Number 1. Sweet Child O' Mine, Guns N' Roses. That iconic opening riff wasn't planned. Slash was just warming up when something clicked. The simple melody became the backbone of a song that would define Appetite for Destruction. Axl Rose's lyrics came quickly, inspired by Aaron Everly. The verses feel tender, but the chorus soars, and Slash's solo transforms it from love song into obsession. Released in June 1988, it slowly climbed to the top and stayed there. Guns N' Roses' first and only US number 1. It didn't just make them famous, it made them legends. 1988 gave us heartbreak, protest, reinvention, and pure adrenaline. And these songs didn't just chart, they carved themselves into rock history,